Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. I'm so inspired by how the girls have been doing the reflection questions, and I kind of felt a little convicted because I tend to skip over them because they challenge me in ways that I aren't always ready to answer. But Lindsay Decor has got such a beautiful channel, and she's also on this team, and you can check out all of her videos that she does in her faith planner or her little notebook like this with her reflection questions. And I'm totally inspired, and so just showing you how I'm gonna try do it to see if I can stick to it. Nothing to it but to do it, right? So I'm working in my Archer and Olive. This is a craft dot notebook or bullet journal, if you want to put it that way. And I'm using my printables because obviously that's kind of what I have is the printables. And I'm trying to incorporate as much of the devotion into this page as I can, in the sense of I want the word and I want the reflection questions to challenge me on what it is that I'm reading in the word. And then all of the goodies and beauties that's on the actual devotional and then on the printables or the Faithful Digitals, which is something I absolutely love. I'm going to put that into my journal as well. So yes, I wrote a lot. There was a lot of reflection here. So I want this fully known title. And I also want to put down who wrote the devotional, and to incorporate as much as I can, just cutting out that little fully known title if you want. And then I cut down all of the verse addresses. Yes, those. The verse addresses so that I could write out the word. Something I firmly believe in, and the more I see how we've grown into this digital age, I realize that we learn more difficultly because we're not engaging in all of the things with all of our senses. And so I believe that the reason why we learned better, if I want to say that, when we were younger and there wasn't internet, is because we had experiences of writing and reading and things like that, feeling and touching a book, smelling it, all of our senses engaged in learning. And so I always challenge my girls to write out the word, to remember it that way better. So we have a notebook that we work through in our group, and we work in the notebook, write down all the verses so that you read it, write it, you have the feeling of the pen in your hand, and then you reread it to yourself out loud so that you can also hear it. So there's a lot of senses involved there. So I'm just making some space. The Psalm 139 verse was already written out in the devotional, the piece that they were focusing on. And it's such a beautiful piece. It says, "O Lord, you have searched me and known me." And then it says in verse 23, "Search me, O God, and know my heart." And I really love this little statement that says, "More than my highlight reel." So it's not just the good parts of me. It's not the Instagram story of me. It's not even my Instagram tiles of the posts that I've done. It really is the deep inside, alone with no one there to kind of impress. Those are the parts that God's after, and that He's looking to have communion with you on. And it really is a beautiful kind of devotional, written, like I said, by Haley Mullins, and it challenged me greatly. And so I'm just cutting out each one of these reflection questions. I do faff a whole lot in this video, and I've cut most of it out, I hope, because really, like I said, it's just challenged the life out of me to actually write down the answers to these reflection questions. I usually kind of skim over them and go, this, but yeah, challenges me tremendously to actually write down what I found in the word and what the application and reflection is on this word. And so I realized in doing this that God really loves all of me, not selected. So He doesn't pick out only the best flowers or only the best parts in this garden. He really does tend to the whole garden and all of me, and that just I'm very, very, very thankful for that. Had a few empty spaces that I probably could have left empty and it would have been fine, but then faffed some more. So just cutting out some of the hearts in the devotional and some of the flowers in the devotional, or in the Faithful Digitals, and then using them in my layout as well, using my trusty Tombow glue to put them down. I had such a giggle because people don't like the tackiness of this glue if you kind of get it all over, but I don't squeeze. I literally just kind of let whatever's in the front run out onto my element, so that I use very little and it lasts me very long. I've also used some Sakura Jelly Roll gel pens, and I used the Moonlight range, so it's kind of made to stand out on black paper actually, and I used those for both writing and outlining these beautiful elements, and I had such fun. Thank you, Lindsay, for inspiring me. Thank you, Danielle, for including these reflection questions every month, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.